All right, we're out here in Fendt 939, and we're out here just south of the Nebraska-Kansas line, out in some cover crop where we're running this 939. We've been running it for how long, Andy?
Well, about half a day for 2 days now.
Okay. And so, tell me a little bit, so again, what was your name?
Andrew, Shannon.
Okay, Andrew. So we've been running a day and a half. Been out here running this tractor. What do you think of the first impressions? What would you say you've been in some competitive brands in the past? What's the number one thing you can say is impressed you or not on this tractor?
Yeah, so right when you get in the cab, you notice all the fancy screens and everything, and the buttons, they look intimidating, but they all have a purpose. And they're all color coded, so each one has its job to do. So biggest thing I've known so far is when you get in, it just feels like a luxury vehicle. You got your leather seats, your nice steering wheel, all your trinkets over here, and your screens. But other than that, ride quality for the most part. I have a bad back, so I usually within an hour or two in a tractor or a piece of heavy equipment, my back starts hurting. The one thing I've noticed about running this for just a day even is, I've been in it for quite a few hours and I haven't noticed my back pain at all. Ride quality on this thing is insane. I've been in some other name brand tractors that have the same type of suspension setup, not the same suspension but setup, and I think overall that this one with the implement on it is by far superior.
So you've been pulling a 31 row planter, 31 split row, 16 corn rows, 1630. So we've been planting with that. So as far as power, transmission, CVT transmission, you've got some experience with some other transmissions.
Yes.
How's this compared to some other transmissions?
Smooth. You're not always sitting there trying to shift gears, just banging gears trying to get up to speed. You have a big variety of range of where you want to be with this. It took a little while to get used to, but after about 2-3 hours, you got it down. Mainly on that is you can change your sensitivity settings on how much speed this gives every time you kind of get into it. But for the field, that's great. You can always back off, and it doesn't change your speed too much to where you're always wanting in between the speeds it's giving you. It's smooth. If the power's always there, you're not lacking power. The higher RPMs you go, or the higher gears you go, give or take, you're pulling a decent piece of equipment.
Yep,
but
absolutely.
It has power and it's always there, and it's smooth. You're not feeling the jolt of when it shifts, because technically it doesn't shift, right?
Yep.
And it just feels like kind of floats. You don't feel driving through the field. You don't feel like it's jerking you around or tossing you side to side. It just feels like you're on water. It really does. That's what I was saying to Cody earlier. It just kind of float.
Very nice. So the power's there, the CVT's there, the operator comfort's here, controls. You said intimidating at first.
Yeah, it's still a little intimidating. There's a lot of
change is always hard.
Diversity you can do with. You can move your controls pretty much almost anywhere up here where you want. Still getting used to that, but it's awesome. Just to be able to put things like, I know the 3 points right here, and you can move it up here on your joystick to where you're not having to go from your joystick down to here, and it's just nice. Makes it a lot easier.
The first screen over here, we got the tractor, we got engine, transmission, fuel consumption, our mapping set up there. We got the second screen up top, ISO bus. You're running the planner, looks like, on that screen.
Yep.
And then third screen over here is the Precision 2020 monitor. That's again running the planner side of it. So, are you familiar, or have you had experience with the 2020 monitor in the past, or?
No, this is my first time even being in a Fendt or running a planter that's ran by Precision Ag.
Okay. Yep. So cool. So just early on here, but Andy's first impression's pretty good, I guess.
Yes, there's a lot. There's a lot that it tells you in detail without having to call a dealership to find out if there's a problem or what it's doing. There's a lot that it'll tell you. It kind of dummy proofs it for you. There's a lot of farmers out there that they don't know a lot about the technology, and this kind of explains it for you. So that's a huge plus.
Less intimidating, hopefully, right?
Less intimidating once you get used to it. Yes.
Okay. Cool. Well, appreciate that.
Yep.
Anything else you want to add?
Another thing that kind of blew my mind is this. You can run this tractor at 1,300 RPMs. It's not burning so much fuel, but it has that torque and power to where you can still run your planter all the way down at 1,300 RPMs. Most tractors run 1,800 to 2,000, 2,100, and you're just burning all that fuel. This one has the power the whole way. So I mean that's awesome. It's real quiet inside. You don't have to worry about burning a lot of fuel. I mean, it's efficiency. It's nice.
Nice. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate your time today.
Not a problem.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah.